Good morning, everybody. We are back in action here. Um, Day after Christmas, Friday. Little bit of a screwy holiday schedule this year, with two back-to-back weeks of holidays in the middle of the week. Definitely interesting. But we'll start off with the indexes here, which I haven't really been looking at. I've been trading. Where is it? All right, so the ES has completed a pretty large profit target on the prior trading day here. That target is the halfway back, or it's a variation of the halfway back. It's the low of November 25th to the high of December 11th. We stuck that 61, that negative 23% profit target was right around 69.90 area. There's still other upside targets, but there is now the possibility as we push through this that moving forward we'll actually hold the extension from that high, and that'll be the December 12th draw. Now, there's more aggressive draws ahead of that. Right now, there was this extension from 10 o'clock on Friday, this high to high. We have blown through that target. We began extensions from what was Monday's high to the end of day high on Tuesday. That is what held overnight. We held the 38. We couldn't even get any semblance of a pullback. Very shallow pullback here in that extension, and then that same anchor new high has yet to trade. So that would be my ideal long positioning today if we can get it, or maybe it'll end up trading Sunday night, Monday. The other situation is we make new highs, and I will look at this extension. We are already holding Tuesday's high to high here, and I'll leave that up. That seems to be where the bid has come from. We've defended the 61. You can see that 50%. So if we're super shallow in our sell-offs and that 76, 75 holds, I'm going to be expecting new highs up towards 7,000 today. But if we can get a deeper pullback, I'm going to make an alert here at the 69.70, which is going to be the 38 of that lower extension. But really the 50% is ideally where I'd love to get long, but we may not get that till Sunday if we have a low volatility day here. And that's 69.63. The upper mid is 69.64. And then we have this extension here in the NASDAQ, which is from the swing high of Thursday, the 18th of December. We pulled back into those beautiful setups on Tuesday and have completed targets. That high from Monday to the most recent high seems to be what we're holding. That deeper pullback would be this extension from Monday, anchor just adjusting that to the new high. I'm not going to do it yet. I think we're just going to continue to float up here unless proven otherwise. But if we were to come down into that, the 38 lines up with the mid of what is Tuesday. This indicator is not printing a mid here from the half day. It's only printing a mid from the full day. So that upper mid is from the full day of Tuesday. But ideally, I'd like to see that eventually, but it may not happen for some time. We can easily run up to profit targets before moving higher. And then oil finally, oil's been moving higher here, and that's not something we've seen out of the oil market for quite some time. We have not seen a rally, but we rallied all the way out of what was that bottom of the channel. If you just draw this trend line on the bottom here, and then you have this trend line here at the top, like we basically are inside of this channel still. I do think there is this variation of an extension at 57.72. I'll watch it, 57.72, but there is a possibility we get a full 50% retracement, which is, I think, a great setup to finally lead us out of this channel next week. That's a 56.93, and when that 56.93 trades, I will look to swing it. So I'm setting an alert there, and then I got that alert at 57.72, and that's really all I got here for the day. Oh wait, gold, 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 gold is inside of extensions. Oh my gosh, I have to make sure. So we know it's still, I'm losing track. All right, it's still Friday. There is an extension in gold here. You know, there's a variation you could draw from the high of the 12th, or you could draw from the high of the 18th. I think both of them have sets of buyers. We have now completed that profit target. We have now completed that profit target. Delete this. And we're going to have same anchor new highs if we can even get down. Silver, unbelievable. This thing, I don't know what the percentage return on the year is, but it is not stopping. It's up another almost 5% today, or $3, which is $15,000 a contract. $15,000 a contract in silver. Pretty wild. We came right to that midpoint on Wednesday, and then just a rocket ship straight up. I'm trying to find the series here. Let's see. Traditional. I believe that probably was an extension there. Seems like it. Just chugging along. Yeah, I don't really have a great setup for it right now, but what a market this thing has been, and it continues to be. Yeah, so I am actually going to get off YouTube and I'll jump on the Squawk just in case Perry wants to make a video. I don't know. When I went to load up the video, I saw he had his thumbnail in for Friday, but I had already started it, so I think he may want to. If he doesn't, that's all right too. But I'll jump on the Squawk in case he wants to.